Hi guys, I'm trying to see if I can fit two 5090 in this Origin PC Arcanid. So this one. So what I did, I moved. Let me show you guys. Hold on. So I moved the original original 5090. It was here. There are two PCI slots with the riser cable. So originally it was on this slot. I moved the water block one here, Horus 5090. But to install the other one, seems like I need to cut this plate. It's extra plate is doing nothing. Grind it and okay, okay, and here, wait, and there we just need to cut it tiny bit, this much. The screws will be fit here. One screw is there, one there. So this is the extra metal. We can get rid of this. There is a hole here down under. So next card will fit. For PCI bus, there is enough space. There is enough space between two cards, and there is no fan here, so it doesn't matter because it's a water block. This side, this MSI card doesn't fit. This 5090 I got. So because it fit in a little down there in the PCB, but it overlapped these holding plates. Other thing is the fans are a little thick and can't close the case because this water block connector fitting getting stuck here. So the plan, what we can do, we can get the same 5090 similar. Everywhere they are out of stock. I was trying. So Horus or maybe factory edition, because factory editions are slimmer cards, 2 slots or something, so they will fit. This card right now, this fitting, Waterloo fitting is obstructing it because it's open right now. So when I close it, so it obstructed. So definitely I need to reroute all the riser cables because originally this card was on the second cable here, and yeah, so one riser cable supposed to go on top of this card if we want to use this second. That's too much more, but I modified this frame. I have to do little cutting and stuff under it. So now this card riser cable is going in the PCI 1 on top one initially, before second slot which was here, that go to the first PCI. Now the first PCI slot under this card go to first PCI, and second PCI slot riser cable go to the second PCI under it. So cabling is all good, everything is right. Just need a little slimmer card or maybe same card. I am not sure if we put same card, if we can run both cards through same radiator, or we need a slimmer card with a fan like a FE factory edition. Other thing, because this power supply is 1200 watt, I don't think it will take run both 5090 and CPU unless we reduce the power, limit the power of GPU, or we can upgrade the power supply to 1600 watt then, or we need to use another power supply to power the second card. Yeah, so that's the thing. And or there is another possibility. We use this radiator for one GPU and this radiator instead of CPU for other GPU, and for CPU we can put a separate AIO. So that AIO can be up there exposed, but if you don't want to play with the aesthetics, so that AIO can be under the computer. It won't be much visible. So somewhere there is enough space under this card or under the power supply, so it can stay under hidden, or maybe behind it or under. So we can use both of these radiators, this one and this one. So instead of these the radiator behind the motherboard going to CPU, it can go to this card, this radiator on this GPU, so both, and can put a AIO separate, or run both cards through one water loop. But in that case maybe we need to power limit GPU a little bit, maybe 550 or something, so they don't get too hot. Yeah, this is a 3-fan radiator, like a 360 radiator and yeah, we can put a bigger pump or something, increase the circulation of liquid coolant. So yeah, so it didn't work right now. I have to modify this plate also. I have to cut it the angle to put this card behind it. But the thing is, sorry, so this card is little wider, just maybe 5 mm wider than what we need, because when I let me show you how where it's stuck. Now it's stuck and it's just a few 1 centimeter apart. So yeah, it will work technically. All the connections, hold on, technically all the connections, okay, let me take, oh shit, hold on. Okay, so technically both PCI, this motherboard can run to GPU on 8x8x bifurcation, so no problem. Through CPU, not through PCI chip. And this is when I close this and bottom, so this much space we have now here, so much more than this existing PCI bus. So enough space for similar GPU 5090, there is more than enough space. So, and I'm not sure if we can run the factory edition or so. That's it for now. Was just seeing the feasibility, so maybe in future I get a better sized piece 5090 similar water block one, or maybe factory edition. With factory edition, the thing is we don't need to run that through water block, because there's a air cooled and slimmer. That's for now. Thank you. So this is my ArcNet with the AMD 9950 X3D CPU and 5090. There are two SSDs NVMe. One is 2 terabyte Samsung Pro, and another is a Corsair M600, I guess, 8 terabyte. Another thing, let me tell you. So from factory, original PC didn't install the storage NVMe in the right slot. So that slot was sharing the PCI 1, and it reduced this 5090 to X4 PCI. Technically should reduce it to X8, but I don't know why. So in the CPU, what that software is, GCPU or something, I guess. Okay, anyways, those benchmarking testing softwares, so it's showing X4. Technically it's supposed to be X8, but if we are using just 5090, we don't need to sacrifice. we can run the one GPU at x16 bandwidth. So for what I had to do, there are 5 M2 slots in this motherboard, and you can use the first M2 slot through CPU even with this x16, because I guess there are x24 bus lanes there, and the rest, if you want to use a secondary SSD, so you need to use the, it's down here, M2 slot 3, 4 or 5. So you need to bypass the M2 slot 2 and 3, I guess. Yeah. So because they share with this PCI bus. So 4 and 5 have a separate PCI chip. So now by moving my storage secondary NVMe drive, I should have full x16 bandwidth for this 5090. So I don't know how can they miss it. Corsair, the original PC, is very common thing. They should know that it will reduce the performance to the half or maybe quarter with the X4, huh? In some tasks where it matters. But now if I put another card here, so both GPU will run at X8 PCI, yeah. So and still we can have up to 3 SSD drives. I have 2 right now, and that's more than enough for me. Okay, and yeah, I put this to hold because these legs are loose. Yeah, originally I opened it to move the NVMe, but then I see I can try 2 cards, 2 GPU on it. Yeah, this plate, it was angled, so I have to cut it and then I paint it. Here it was like almost more than 1 centimeter that way on a 90-degree angle. It's still pretty strong because, and anyways, it's going to take a weight for downwards, so it's still fine. Maybe I will move the card on this bus, but then there is a trouble. I need to rearrange those riser cables because I want my card on PCI 1. Now this become a PCI 2 with my new arrangement. I can leave it there. All the fittings work, but when I move it, but now I have to do something with this fitting because there is a big difference apart. Either I will put a soft tube here, or I need extender, bring it here, and then connect that. So yeah, that's a little extra part I need to install to move after moving my GPU there. Okay, that's it, all good. And if I get this proper in stock, 5090 on right price, it is available somewhere on Amazon, but somebody asking 8,000 Canadian dollar. That's too much. Yeah, up to 45 Canadian dollars. Oh, that's fine. But yeah, okay.